All right, we are ready. Now we're recording. Okay, so what we're going to go through is a couple swipe trade rules because we've been getting a couple different stories from different people. So what we want to do is just set the stage for swipe trades and set some rules that me and Abby have been implementing. So first rule, as far as swipe trades, if you get a swipe trade, say Wealthy Pip sends out a swipe trade, you enter one trade per swipe trade. Okay, I know there is sometimes a couple take profits. There's sometimes three. That does not mean you enter three times. Okay, you decide where you want to enter your or which take profit you want to put in. Okay, so rule number one swipe trade, one trade. Okay. If you're experienced and you know what the heck they're doing and you know what you're doing, by all means, go ahead and put more. But if you're brand new, please, one swipe trade, one trade, okay? All right, so second rule that we have put down, if you're near your computer and are able to analyze what they just sent out, mark it up, okay? Ask yourself, why are they choosing this entry? Why are they choosing this take profits? Why are they choosing the stop loss? Okay, and then visually see what you are risking potentially and what you are, what the potential reward is about to be. Are you okay with that risk to reward? I'll use Gustavo's or Wealthy Pip's swipe trade he did last week or this Thursday of USD CAT. He literally did 50 pips stop loss for a 50 pip reward. And then the second take profit was 80 pips. So what I did, I marked it up and I was like, okay, I see what he's seeing. And what I did, I marked it up and everything. And it made sense to me, at least, why he chose take profit 2. So I went with that one because I was okay with the 50 pip stop loss versus the 80 pip possible gain. And guess what? It hit that 80 pip with NFP hit. So know what the risk to reward is, and are you okay with that? When you're able to visually see it and actually process it in your mind, you're okay with it. You can't like, there's no way you could stress over that trade. So if you're okay with it up here, you're gonna be okay with the trade. Like, you'll leave the trade alone. You won't be stressing over it. And number 2, stay consistent with your lot sizes as well, guys. If you have a $100 account, stick with the 0.01. Not until your account increases, bump it up to a 0.02, and so on, okay? And then a way to kind of like secure the profits, secure your account. This is what I've been doing with even my own trades. So first thing, so say you enter the trade, it's pending order. You come back maybe 30 an hour later, you come back and you're in the trade. Cool, you're in, price isn't doing much, it's just going up and down near the entry. All right, you're in, you just know you're in. So you come back an hour, maybe 2 hours later, you're up 10, let's say 10, 20 pips. At that point, I strongly suggest you guys to move your stop loss to break even. All right? This is so that you are risking the very minimum. If anything, you know how you have to cover the spread when you enter. That's all you're risking, the spread. Okay? So move your stop loss to break even. And so you do that, you're at ease. Your mind is at ease. Think of this. When you're trading, you're trying to stay at ease. You're trying to have clarity in your mind, all right? You don't want to be stressing over potentially losing, okay? That's not how trading works. That's not how you want to trade. So say you leave your phone alone, you come back an hour or 2 later again, and you're up, let's say 20 to 30 pips. At that point, you guys should be moving your stop loss up 3 to 5 pips above the what's it called, the entry. All right, so at this point, you are now in a like risk-free trade, if price decides to reverse on you, you come out in profits. And I know some people, they'll say, what if the price decides to come down, hit my stop profit, and then take off without me? That's okay, guys. You're in profit. That's okay. And there's always going to be more setups. So think of this. When you come back and you see that, when you go back into your history and you see it's all blue, are you going to be mad? Exactly. So this is what I've been implementing, not only on SwipeTrades, but also on my own trades. And it's been good. All right. So this is something I would strongly suggest. It doesn't have to be 10 to 15 pips and then you break even. Decide what numbers you want to put yourself in a risk-free trade, so that one, you're not stressing, two, you feel confident in your trading, and then you just have that clarity in your mind, like, all right, I feel good about this trade and I'm a profit no matter what. So that's one thing you could control, is modifying your stop loss into either break even or stop profit. Okay, but that is all that I have for you guys as far as SwipeTrades. Just trade responsibly, know what you're risking. If you are literally copy and pasting and you're brand new, I would strongly suggest entering the trade and then making sure that you only do take profit one, and then being consistent with your lot sizes as well. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it's helpful for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and have Abby take over and drop whatever nuggets she has for you guys. All right.
What's up, guys? What's up, everyone? Can everybody hear me? We good to go? You good to go? All right, awesome. All right, guys, thanks, Alex, so much for. I'm not in Arizona. Let me close this door really quick, because Alex's little niece keeps coming in and out of the room. People are sleeping. Okay, we good. Gucci. Okay, I hope everybody is fired up this morning. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can't, let me know. I know coming into a new environment, the Wi-Fi can kind of be crazy. My hair is crazy today, guys. I'm gonna shower after this call. But I hope you guys got some value from what Alex went over. Tell her congrats for coming on here and actually speaking and stepping up. I know it's not something that she usually does, so it's not like in her comfort zone. So she was actually stepping out and doing something different. So I applaud you for that, girl. I want to go over, guys, what I've been talking about all week long is this leadership training that Alex and I got, and a lot of the Arizona people got on Wednesday from Chairman 250, Jason Brown. Okay, this stuff, I recorded the whole thing. I've literally been listening to it like ever since we left that night. This leadership training changed the game for us. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to have this video as well, but I'm going to try to take the audio and make it like a YouTube video so that you guys can go on and just listen to the whole thing, because it's phenomenal. Because there was not only speakers of like Jason Brown, but Gustavo Wealthy Pips came up there, and this new guy, Christian Jukes, who's actually been in the industry for now 5 plus 7 whatever years it was. He's amazing, and he actually just joined IML. So get right into this, guys. I hate this because my screen looks super blurry. I love doing it on her Mac because it looks really nice. But anyways, guys, all right, let's get right to it. I said this the other night, okay? But I want to repeat it again because I know there's some new people on here. You guys need to look at what we're doing. Jason, first thing he said that night was there's 2 kinds, okay, of income that will actually provide you with true wealth, true freedom, okay? Number 1 is investment income. And number 2 is residual income. But he talked about, I'm going to be referring back to my notes, but he talked about how investment income is good income, like, trading Forex, learning how to trade crypto, things like that is great and all, but it's not reliable, especially if you're a low level, if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out. Because I know a lot of people, especially I can attest to this myself, when I first got started, all I wanted to do was make money when I first got in. And I know that everybody on this call can say, yeah, that's all I wanted to do at the beginning or at some point or another. Maybe you still have that mindset. I'm telling you guys, you have to refrain from that mentality because it's not long-term. Okay, you have to focus on the skill set itself. You have to focus on the skill set itself and focus on collecting data, collecting results, back testing, and refining your trading strategy. Okay, because this is a long-term kind of thing. And if you're just so focused on this instant gratification, like, oh my God, I gotta make this money right now, blah, 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 like it's not reliable income. But this is why Jason Brown joined the industry in the first place and partnered with IML, was because we have the most lucrative comp plan. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. 12 customers in your plot 600, that's an extra $600 a month. Those of you that are not making money right away, when you get started with IML, getting a residual income every single Friday for doing the work one time, that's priceless. And you can actually take that income and put it into your trading account. Okay, that's a way for you guys to make an income. So everybody that's saying, oh, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that, go out there and share this. If you like this, chances are somebody else out there likes it just as much as you. You just have to attract the people that you want to bring into your business. Okay, you're not going to attract what you want, you're going to attract who you are. It's just simple as that. So he says the industry, I really liked what he said here. He said the industry is whatever you make of it. If you think it's corny, it's going to be corny. If you think it's cool, it's going to be cool. And he gave the example of Alex Morton. Alex Morton has made this industry cool to be in network marketing, cool to share this information, cool to be traveling the world and speaking all over the world, right? This industry is literally whatever you make of it. And I'm personally, this is like a side note, because I know there are so many people, and the people that complain the most are not on this call, right? And it's funny how that works, you know what I mean? But the people that complain the most about, I don't like my job, I want to quit my job, all these things, are the ones that do not show up. And I said this the other day, you have to show up to go up. You have to show up to blow up. Those of you that consistently hop on these calls, those of you that are consistently plugging into IML TV, those of you that are consistently putting in the work, developing yourself on a daily basis, you are going to go up because you're consistently showing up. Okay, like, I don't want to hear the complaints, I don't want to hear the excuses as why you're still here, yada yada yada. It's 2018, guys. If you're on my call the other night, you heard me say that. So Jason said, because I said yes, abundant opportunities came for a reason. Okay, he was telling us just the other night, I was telling Edwin this last night, he got invited by a football player that actually joined IML, saying, hey, do you guys want to go to the Super Bowl? And he was like, heck yeah. And he ended up giving him 9 tickets. They were like 15 grand a pop. You can do the math. It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's just like things, and he had an opportunity, this is the other thing he said too, he had the opportunity to meet up with Ludacris and his people or whatever. He couldn't, but it's just the opportunities that he was allotted at the time. This is what network marketing gives you, because you're connecting with people all over the world. And I tell this to people all the time. I had a crazy conversation with this guy yesterday who was trying to tell me that I was only money motivated and that my priorities were all jacked up. I just left the conversation. And I was like, okay, bro, you keep watching me. But the funny thing, where was I taking this? God damn it, I always mess up. I always go on a tangent and I say something and then I miss it. Never mind. I forget what I was going to say. Okay. So a lot of people, in that situation, I could say this. A lot of people try to combat haters and naysayers and negative people, right? And you can't do that. Jason says, I don't even give them any attention. Why? Because when you feed the cancer, it grows, right? And when you pay less attention to it, it dies. So stop paying attention to cancerous people. They're only going to ruin your business if you pay attention. They don't need your attention. They don't need your time. They don't need your energy. Don't waste it on people. Okay? Don't give 1 minute people an hour, right? Or 0 minute, whatever you want to call it. To shut people up the fastest is results and consistency. Write that down. Results and consistency. Why? If you guys go on my Snapchat, do I post every single day? Do I post relevant content? Do I post about lifestyle? Do I post about what the heck I'm doing? It's consistency. I don't just do this because it's fun. I don't just do this for a hobby. Like, I'm actually trying to make a change with my life. It's actually a lifestyle change, right? So many people that are combating you with all these things, you have your results. You have your consistency to show for it. And even if you're new, right? I always tell people, look, I just got started with this. I see the opportunity. I see the vision. I see the value. And I'm just really starting to learn this as a student. And I know you share your vision with people, okay? Without a vision, the people perish. You have to learn how to share your vision with other people. You have to bring clarity. That's one thing that I got really good at, was showing people, okay, you are here, but you can go here, and bringing that clarity to them. Because if you ask people, most people don't even know what the heck they want. Most people don't have goals. Most people don't have that vision. So you guys have to be that light for them and show them what kind of opportunity this is. Okay. Okay, this is the other thing too. There's a lot of notes. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through it. But he said, form your own opinion. Form your own opinion, and the right people will come. I came into this industry. I came into this with opinions from my mom, from my dad, from my family, from society, right? And I was only looking at this through a lens of their eyes. I didn't actually form my own opinion. So I was bringing in procrastinators. I was bringing in naysayers. I was bringing in skeptical people, people that would quit soon after, right? Because I attracted who I was on a vibrational standpoint. Okay, you have to form your own opinion when it comes to this. Okay, and the right people, I promise you, will come into your life. Okay, yeah, I said that. Okay, he said network marketing will put you in the right circles, right? If you have the right intentions with the right integrity, the right things will come your way every single time. You just have to trust the process. It's crazy because network marketing will elevate your circle of influence. I mean, look at this call right now. Everybody on this call has goals. Everybody on this call has big goals. They know where they want to go. Okay, they're going to put people in your life that are going to allow you to elevate yourself. Okay. I really like this too. He said, through adversity and trusting the process, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You literally just have to trust the process. I asked Jason Brown a question the other night, and I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I was literally, for the past couple months, I've literally been going back and forth from bringing in people and the same amount of people leaving. So I felt like I've just been teeter-tottering right at this one number. And right now, I'm literally the closest I've ever been to my next rank. And so I was like, okay, let me ask this question and see what he said. But it's funny because Chris Derrick even could relate to this. Chris Derrick has been teeter-tottering at this one level, this one GV, for the longest time. And he was literally telling us at the training that he was calling Jason, telling him like, bro, I can't do this. Bro, I can't do this. Like almost wanting to quit. So if you guys listen, if you guys are feeling like as if you want to quit, just know that even the top educator, I'm not trying to throw Chris Derrick under the bus, he told all of us, but even the top educator, Chris Derrick, Chairman 10, has felt like he wanted to just quit. Okay. So if you feel like you want to quit, if you feel like, just understand that you are literally probably right there. You just need to tweak something a little different. You just need to make a little change, a little detail. Okay. You are literally right there. Okay. And just understand, like he talked about, he was like, I could tell you how to make a list. I could tell you how to invite. I could tell you, do all these things, go to events, yada, yada, yada. But I'd rather give you the things the challenges, okay, that are going to come up. Okay, take a break. Exactly. I'd rather give you the challenges that you're going to face ahead of time so that you can already be prepared for them. Shut that door. Okay. And he said, if you aren't where you want to be yet, because there are people that have gotten the results that you want. There are people that have hit Plat 600, that have hit Plat 1000, and so on and so forth. There are people that have made money in trading. Okay, but if you have not hit those goals yet, all he said was you just haven't developed the skills yet. You just need to get better. Okay, if you haven't recruited anybody, right? If you haven't brought anybody on, you just have to get better. You just have to develop those skills to get better. That's it. That's it. If you're not good enough, get better. Get better. Okay? It took me a long time to get to where I am right now. Like, I may not be where I want to be, and I may not even be, at the rank that I want to be, but it takes time, guys. It takes time, and it doesn't help if you aren't being consistent. Okay? You've got to be consistent. Goal setting. Your goals need to scare the shit out of you. I talked about this last night. Okay, your goals need to scare the shit out of you. Jason talked about how when he went to Slovenia, he asked everybody in the room their goals, and everybody had a goal, and only one person said that it scared the shit out of them. And he said, "That's it. That's the problem. Nobody is creating goals that actually scare you, right? Like I'll share with you guys. Look, I created a gold card. Austin Ghazi showed us his gold card when we were in Utah, I believe. We talked about it. Who has a gold card that they carry around with them everywhere? He was like, if the network marketing gods came down and asked you and would give you whatever you had on you, would you be ready? Would you be prepared? Well, I would be prepared because I have my gold card. Do you? And I'll read this off to you guys. I'll read this below. Okay, I'll read this off to you guys. It says, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm Chairman 10 and have 12 Plat 1000s and above on my team in IML by April 1st, 2018. Signed and dated. Okay, you guys have to create a gold card for yourself. That scares me, guys, because I know where I am right now. I know where I am, but I know where I can go because I have a team full of absolute badasses. Like, I have plenty of leaders on this team, plenty of people that are stepping up, plenty of people that know what they want and are going after it on a daily basis. Okay, it's just about making it happen. My personal goal before March 1st is to create over 10 to 12 Plat 600s and above. Okay, so I hope that your name is on there. So goal setting, you have to have goals that scare the absolute crap out of you. Okay, all right, let's see here. Okay, this is another thing too. When somebody, okay, this is something you guys need to pay attention because this maybe like, oh, that kind of feeling. So he said, there's so many notes, guys. I'm literally gonna have to take a thing of this. So he said, by Vegas, I challenge you to hit Chairman 10 because if you hit Chairman 10 by Vegas, I will give you a briefcase of $10 million. What if someone actually said that to you? What would you do? I will give you a briefcase of $10 million if you hit Chairman 10 by Vegas. Would you do it? He said, you would walk down this damn road. I just can't stop thinking about that part that he said. He was like, you'd walk down this damn road and you would find everybody on the street. You would do whatever it takes, right? I can't yell as loud because people are sleeping, but you would do whatever it takes, right? Exactly. Like, you would literally do whatever it takes. If there was a briefcase of $10 million at the end, as soon as you hit Chairman 10 by Vegas, you would do whatever it takes. It's just that simple. It's just your motivation is not as like driving you, right? Do you want to say something? Okay. Okay. So within your first, this is important when you bring people on, okay? Within your first 72 hours, this is so important. You wonder why people leave you. You wonder why people walk away and don't ever get in contact with you again. There are just some people that are like that, okay? But within the first 72 hours, it is so important that you take care of the people that you bring on. This is why I talk to people all the time. You have to get them on a welcome call. Jason talked about this. He said, if you can take that $35 commission that they give you by signing somebody up, right? Then you can take 35 minutes and help this person get set up on a call, right? It's that simple. So those of you that are not doing welcome calls, you need to start doing welcome calls. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, yo, that's real. But if you can do that, then you can take 35 minutes to help them. I'm telling you, within their first 72 hours, I try to get people on a welcome call literally as soon as they sign up, especially if they're my personal. Okay. But if they're not my personal, like if it's like your guys' personal, I'll communicate with you guys, like saying, hey, you need to get them on a welcome call ASAP. And I say that to do it with the person that brought you on or myself. Why? Because it's so important to establish that relationship with them, knowing that they're in this for themselves, but never by themselves. Do you see how important that is? Okay. That's so important. You cannot just you can't just let them do what they, think that they know what they're doing. They don't. I have people still signing up and they're still asking me questions, and I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to go about bringing them on. That's why I have that welcome guide for you guys. Please save that. Please save that in your notes and send that to people as soon as they get started so they can start rolling through it. And that way, when we get on a welcome call, they already have an idea of what they should be going through, and we can walk them through and make sure that they've gone through everything. Okay? Make sure that when they sign up, you put us in a group chat right away. Okay, that's so important. That's so important. Get them connected in a group chat. All right. Camille. Okay. So that's like super, super, super important. Simple things make a long-term difference. Okay, yeah. And Jason Brown said this too. I know a lot of people want to get on here and they want to go live right away. And they're like, oh my God, I got to make this money this month. I got to make back my monthly subscription right away. And they're like crying. And it's like, bro, calm the freak down. You've gone 22 years of your life being able to make it happen. It's okay. You'll be able to make it in another 30 days. Unless you absolutely have got to make money this month, then go very conservative on SwipeTrades. Okay? That's what he said. Just like Alex went over, one position. It's not a big deal. You will profit if you do it the right way. But he said demo 30 days. He does not let any of his personals go without doing a demo for 30 days. Okay? That's hella important. I like to have people have their broker's account set up. That's why I have that in the thing. But just because they're ready, it's a time consuming kind of thing. But he doesn't really let people do it without yada yada yada. The things you do often is what you will do long term. The things you do often is what you will do best long term. Find the right mentors. He also said, write this down. Find the right mentors and right associations, because the decisions that you make and the people that you hang around, okay, influence everything about your life. It's just that simple, okay? That's how you have to do everything. Who am I hanging around and who am I learning from? What decisions am I making and where are they taking me? Because every decision you make is creating a reality. Okay, he talks about this too, because I know when I'm at my place, I go ham. I mean, you guys heard me on Wednesday, like I was going crazy. I'm not super like, yeah, today because I'm not at my place. But today, he talked about how you can't talk to everybody like a champion. If you guys want to create success, if you guys want to win, then this is a conversation that we're going to have, period. Okay? So if I come to you in an inbox or if I voice message you and I'm like, rah, 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 it's because I know that you want to create success. It's because I know you want to win. It's because I know you have goals. It's because I know that you need to be somewhere by the end of this year and I want to help make it happen for you. That's just the bottom line. And if you're like, Abby, this is too much, and I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe building a business isn't for you, because I'm gonna push you. If you say you want to do something, I'm gonna make it happen. But I need that teamwork. Okay, I need that matched effort. Like, we got to do this together. Because I'm gonna tell you guys, if I wrote this down, I think somebody actually pulled it up. It was like really, really good. Hold on, let me find it. He said, just know if you're working with me, you're going to win. Period. Period. Lock arms with this. Lock arms with me, because I'm not settling. I'm not going average. I'm not doing anything less. Okay. So if you want to win, let's roll. Let's stop procrastinating. Let's make this happen. To build a big business. Okay. Show people. Okay. This is about social media. A lot of people. It's so funny because the same people who ask me these questions, who get in my inbox like once a month, who are inconsistent, do not show up on these calls. It is what it is. Okay, social media. Okay, Troy actually asked me this question the other day too, but a couple other people did, so he's on this call. But a couple people have asked me about social media. He's like, Gabby, how do you post on social media? I'm like, well, watch my story. Watch Austin Gotzi's story. Watch people who are making it happen. Watch what they do and do what they do, okay? Great artist copy, good artist copy, great artist steal, whatever. Show people, okay, your Facebook post, your Instagram post itself on your feed is good, right? It's good. That's like you need people to see your face consistently on your wall. But that's not really what's going to turn numbers for you. Jason Brown even said it, okay? What's going to actually bring people over to not only prospects, but to signups is what you post on your story. When you go on my Snapchat story, you know the real me. I don't care what I look like sometimes. I don't care how I say it sometimes. I mean, yes, I'm like, I say things that mean something, that is relatable and things like that, but you can catch the real drift of who I am. But you need to show people lifestyle, okay? You need to show people freedom, okay? And you need to show people consistency. Like I tell people, I don't do this just for a hobby. Okay, it's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, okay? You need to show people that lifestyle of yours. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you work a job. You can talk about how you're about to quit your job this year or how you're about to make 6 figures. I was talking about how I was about to make 6 figures before I even made 6 figures because I'm manifesting that shit in my head and it's about to happen, okay? You need to talk about either you have financial freedom or time freedom right now or you're about to have it. Like, talk about the vision, guys. Talk about where you're going, okay? If you go and watch my Snapchat story from last night, I don't know what happened. The last snap got cut off. It didn't like upload. But you guys go on there and I talked about how the heck I'm back in Salt Lake City for the 3rd time, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. Talk about consistency. You have to be consistent. Give value. Listen to this, guys. On your Facebook and on your Instagram, give value on your timeline, okay? Show lifestyle, freedom, consistency, all that good stuff, relatability on your stories. Your stories, that's where I get the most signups, on my stories. I do not get it from my timeline, on my Instagram posts or my Facebook posts. I just do that so people know what's up. So I show people what I'm doing. They can always be seeing my face. So they know Abigail Poston is not asleep. She's doing shit, okay? And you guys need to be the same way. You need to have that posture. You need to have that confidence. You need to know what you're doing and where you're going. Okay. You can have conversations with anyone. Okay, yeah. And on social media, you cannot be a shark. Meaning you cannot just be trying to sell. You cannot be ready with your link to send in to people, okay? That's how a lot of people are. They're there and they're ready to just send their link to people. You actually have to build a relationship. Go back to Chris Derrick's videos, the Millennial Playbook, and go over what he talks about. You have to form people. You have to ask them where they're from. What do they do for work? Are they in school? What do they do for fun? And why the heck do they do all these things, okay? And in the midst of it all, you relate to them. If their cat dies, your dog dies, right? That whole concept. Okay, we talked about this too. Your local business, you will get results. Local business, if you build local, you will get results. But if you go global, your business will explode. Why the heck do you think Alex and I are going to Switzerland and London in 2 weeks? Okay, for a reason. We will come to you. I swear, guys. Right now, it's pretty simple for us to get out because of the way that the flight system is set up for us. But if you hit Plat 600, I'll come to you, no problem. But in the future, it'll have to be Plat 1000 and above, or unless you have 30 people confirmed at an event, I'll be there. Santiago called me up. He said, Abby, I know you're going to London. Is there any way that you can make a stop in Switzerland? And I said, can you confirm 30 people? Next day, he calls me up. Abby, I got a venue and I have 30 plus people confirmed. Boom, he makes it happen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And he already created a couple builders on his team. I like when you guys tell me who's on your team, but he didn't even tell me. He was just like, yeah, Abby, I have a couple people on my team already hit Plat 150. And I was like, bro, you should tell me about these things. So guys, make it happen. Come to me and let's make moves. Let's do this, okay? She's very interested in learning how to make money today. Okay. There's like 3 minutes left. There's a lot of information. Like I'm talking about a lot of information. So how do you guys feel? I'm not gonna do another link because we don't have time today. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the audios that I have. It's over an hour worth of audios. It's probably pushing like 2 hours, to be honest. And I'm gonna compile it into a video on YouTube. But it's literally Jason Brown just spitting absolute bombs. And he says it way better than I do. Would you guys actually listen to that? Like you don't have to listen all at once, but like break it up and listen to it. Who would actually listen to it? 2 people. I'm trying to see if there's like one last nugget that I can provide. Okay, really quickly, guys, I want to say this last thing. I have about a minute and a half left. Going back to the question that I asked Jason, I asked him about, me having people come into my business and people leaving. He said the best thing to do in that situation, what? Bring in new blood. Bring in new people. You should be focusing on bringing in new blood every single week. If I don't bring in new people every single week, I know I'm doing something wrong. I know that I'm not trying my hardest, okay? If I get less than 3, 4, 5 signups a week, I know that I'm doing something wrong. And I know I'm not trying my hardest. This week was like crazy because I was sick this whole week and I did not want to do anything at all. And I was getting very little sleep, but I was still able to manage to bring in people. Guys, you have to get to a point where you set a threshold for yourself. It's like, I know that I can get this number. I know I can get this many people to come in this week. You have to set that bar for yourself because if you don't ever challenge yourself, you will never win. You understand that? If you don't ever challenge yourself, you will never win. You have to push the bar. You have to push the pedal. Okay? You have to get outside your comfort zone. Make a decision. And guys, if you've noticed, I'm starting to put leaders under the old leaders. Appreciate it. This is what Jason said. You will figure out who's an actual leader and who's not based on who you put under them and who's actually working. Because a lot of you guys are in a position, I'm building deep, and all of you are in a deep leg, okay? So that means when I bring on people, I build deep, and I put people right under you. And you will figure out on your team who's actually wanting this and who's not, based on who you bring in, the new blood and everything. So guys, I'm going to leave it off with that. I'm going to post that probably when I get back. This is about to end. I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna end it. Alex is actually gonna end it because she hasn't recorded.